Good day, students. God bless you all in Jesus' name. You are welcome to our English class. Going by the topic that we have been treating for the past 2 days, titled Synonyms, there's a great need for us to quickly run through the topic that I gave to us, which is a bit complex than what you thought it was before. Now, I want to add it that synonyms are words of the same meaning or words that are near the same meaning as you're all aware of. But I need to add this one to it that we need to follow the idea of contextualization. Following the idea of contextualization. When we say idea of contextualization, how do I mean by this? There's no doubt that the word synonym is ambiguous. How come the ambiguity? The ambiguity comes just because of some words that are near the same meaning, if you are not trying to follow the idea of contextualization. Let me use a phrase as an example for you. Look at this phrase. Put an end to. Look at that expression now. If I say there's a great need for us to put an end to this class in the next 10 minutes, what am I trying to say? Do I mean that I want to stop the class or cease the class or terminate the class or abduct the class? What am I trying to bring forth by the idea of contextualization? Some words can stand to be the same meaning. And when we come across all these words on the multiple choice questions, our objective questions, you can't just treat the answer in isolation without you following the context, that is, how such word is used in the given context. For example, going by our time, we may say this noon time, afternoon period. If that is just coming from workplace only to meet you, having the bulb of your sitting room on, is switched on when you ought not to do such, and that is just echo. Tope, it's high time you put an end to the bulb in the sitting room. What did I ask you to do? Did I ask you to stop the bulb, to seize the bulb, to terminate the bulb, to abort the bulb? No. What I is trying to say is that you should switch on. You switch off the bulb in the sitting room. You can see now that put an end to is functioning in that place. It is whereby one of your friends just run to you say, wow, Nike, come and see that our old friend. She has put her hand to the fetus within. How does that sound to you? So she has put her hand to the fetus within. What will come to your mind? Yes, you will say that, wow, she has aborted the pregnancy. Yes, you will see that the word put an end to is still coming there now. Put an end to. He has aborted the pregnancy. He has terminated the pregnancy. Or what do you say? Okay, look at this expression. I thought Reverend Banjo will resume with the school for the new session. I was told that he has put an end to his appointment with the school. Wow. Don't let that word surprise you. Anything can happen at any time. What am I trying to say? Does it mean that the Banjo has aborted his appointment? What is the word that is very synonymous to put an end to in that expression? You can see that put an end to is the same thing as he has terminated his appointment with the school. So I want to let you know that before you pick any expression to be your answer when it comes to the issue of synonyms, you always have to put this one at the back of your mind, that you need to follow the idea of contextualization. Can you echo that one? Say, idea of contextualization. Good, thank you. Going by that, in our NOSEC, on page 4 of the paper you are using, we have some expressions here. And before you can pick your correct answer, you need to be very careful. Following this idea of contextualization, you need to follow strictly the word class. The word class of the word given to you before you substitute for your own answer. The word you are given may be an adjective. It may be a noun. It may even be a verb, and even preposition. When you are given these words, you need to look into the class of words before you pick your answer. If you look into the verb aspect, what you need to look into under the verb aspect is this very verb we are talking about. What is the class of the verb or the form of the verb? Is this verb in past tense form or in past participle form? You need to look into the form of the verb before you give your own answer. If your verb is an adjective, you have to look into it very well and be convinced enough that it's an adjective before you give an answer. But if the word given to you is an adjective, and you are trying to give a verb as your answer, I tell you that you will not have the answer as the correct answer. I want some of you will have your script marked, and you will come back to your teacher saying, "Sir, this one is correct. Mark it for me." Without following the idea of contextualization. Example of such expression, we have it in our table on page 4 of the text we are using. We have words like renowned as an adjective, and the word that is nearest to it that we can make use of is famous, well known. Likewise, we have dubious, which is synonymous to the word doubtful. Under the noun, if you say we have the word like motor car, you can give automobile to this as synonymous word. As a verb, if I say we have the word cancel, that is, we have the word nullify in a synonymous word. Before I call it a day, I want you people to know quite well that at this stage of yours, in this English language, you cannot just give a synonymous word without following the idea of contextualization. Pick your pen, write this. We have enormous. Yes, that is huge, big, gigantic, big. We have the word benefit, revenue. Likewise, the word intelligent, to mean the word clever. Look at the word calamity. Calamity is synonymous with the word disaster, trouble, problem. And lastly, in your paper, look at this word that is called erroneous. I didn't say erroneous, say erroneous. Erroneous. That is the word that is wrong, mistaken, not correct. So, I will drop the pen today, but you have to give me the synonymous words to this word, at least 4 words for one. Number 1, extemporaneous. Extemporaneous. Number 2, fabulous. Fabulous. Number 3, fallow. Fallow. Number 4, faculty. Faculty. And number 5, fastidious. Fastidious. Your dictionary, Neil Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, will be of help to you. Till we come again in the next class, God bless you. Stay safe. Thank you.